Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we got our Virus Metal Greymon mat, along with Virus Metal Greymon helping us out. And he's here today because if you remember, I purchased him on a previous Digimon shopping experience, and today we're going to do another. I picked up some stuff like from various places, not off like eBay or Amazon or AliExpress or wherever specifically, but these are things that I've got kind of picked up. And I figured it's not worth a full video for each of them. So I figured, let's throw them together and we can go over what I picked up. Starting item that I picked up was the Digimon Adventure 02 beginning movie. And this one's I'm not going to give a full review because this has been out for a while, but to me, it's very strange in the fact where it feels like they wanted to do horror, because there are some horror elements in there, but it just wasn't implemented correctly. Plus, I feel like it has the Digimon Tri problem of introducing a new character in Digimon and trying to make them canon, although we've never met them before. And so it just seems like kind of an insert character. It does come with the card, so we will be opening that at the end of the video. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that out. I've actually kept it sealed, which is going to go with the set that we will be opening up next. So stay tuned for that, but we are going to put you right off to the side. But yeah, I really wish that they went full on, maybe made a movie for teens or something like that, instead of it just feels kind of like Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark kind of stuff, showing my age there. I wish they went a little harder on it. So the next item that I picked up through Amazon. I got it for I think $16, $17. This was, I want to say, around $25. I should point that out, because I picked it up at launch so I could get the trading card. The next thing I picked up, I believe, was $17, something like that. And it is another playmat. I found this Machine Dramon playmat, which I like. I mean, Machine Dramon was one of my first decks that I kind of built. I do enjoy it. I don't play it that often, but I did build it. The thing about this, and that I wanted to see, covering up everyone for a second, is that this is actually amplified Machine Dramon, and this is actually a straight pull from the model set that I built forever ago. So I wouldn't suggest buying this, but I wanted to see what kind of quality it had, and it's a good quality. It's on par with the Metal Greymon one we got down there. I can't imagine that whoever did this got the rights to use this image. It is a cool image for a playmat. It does have all the things you need. The memory counter, the texting areas for the deck, the trash, the raising area, the security, the memory counter up top. I bought it to see what kind of quality it would be, because when you buy stuff like this, it can either be passable or just straight garbage. This one, fortunately, is passable, so that's nice. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest picking it up yourself, only because it's the proceeds aren't going to the artist and the proper channels. It more kind of feels like someone not exactly scamming, but skipping off the top, I guess. I don't know. Next thing I got this from a friend who went to Japan, and he was walking around and he saw this and he figured he'd pick it up for me. And it's just a Tie and Agumon sticker. Nothing too crazy there. Sold for 385 yen, which, if you're not aware, an easy conversion rate, it's not exact. I'm going to point that out. It is not exact. But an easy conversion rate is to just divide it by 100. So 385 would become $3.85. That is a rough kind of estimation of how to get the price from yen to American dollars. At the moment, it's going to fluctuate up or down a bit, maybe by 10-20% tops. So it could be a little different. But for a rule of thumb, that's how you find, or that's how I find the price of things. When I'm looking at prices online, when I'm checking other sites, that's how I figure out what those things should be priced at. The next thing that I got as a project. I haven't started yet. It is on my long line of projects to eventually get around to. But I picked up this Patamon statue, which, if you see my channel for any amount of time, you know I do not like Patamon. So why did I pick it up? Like I said, it's for a project. And the idea is to paint him so that he can become one of my favorite ones, Sukamon. Because I like this mischievous little guy, and they're never going to make a statue of him, so I figure buy this. It shouldn't be too hard, because like the main things that I'll have to do is the eyes and the yellow will have to be recolored to purple. But I mean, it's all one solid color. Like, it should be fairly easy to do. I did pre-open it just to see what this guy would look like. I haven't actually done a full unboxing. As you can see, there's no shading to it. It's just a one solid color. And the curves give it kind of some shading. So really all I'll have to do is paint the eyes and the like orange, a purple color, and he'll be done. So it shouldn't be too hard. Like I trust myself in the eyes. I've painted miniature stuff before, so I'm not too scared of that. I just have to get around to doing it. Which, if you ever have any amount of projects, you know, like you get a couple under your belt, and then it's just like, they kind of spiral out of control in the amount that you have to do. And I got this guy from my local comic book shop. Like I've been telling them, like, yeah, I'm in the card game. If you guys ever get the card game, if you can ever get the card game, let me know. Because there was a brief time where the distributor tried to get it, Diamond, and it took them like so long to pick it up. And when they finally did, they gave them like crazy amounts of stuff, and it just wasn't worthwhile for them to keep trying. And so they sold me like the starter decks at cost to them. If you haven't seen that video, it's very old at this point. Like, go watch it if you want. I'm not going to stop you. So they found this, and they're like, hey, it's on clearance, like $16-17. I'm like, for $17, I'll add another project that I need to do at some point. The ones that were on the website were the Patamon and the Agumon. The Agumon was sold out, so couldn't get him. These two were not. But yeah, I plan on recoloring him at some point, and then he can go up with all the other figures. The last thing that I picked up, which I am very happy with, was the place that I was going to that had Digimon tournaments. I saw this behind the counter, and I was just like, you guys are closing, would you sell that? And the guy was like, yeah, I could sell that. Like, you're the first person that's asked. Sure. And he sold it to me for, I think it was like $25, which I'm super happy with. He hadn't put it up yet, but he just had it sitting on a shelf in the back, and it's this Digimon card game shadow box promotion that is not for resale, which I've seen some go online for sale, but it's just fun to get one like out in the wild, like anything else. And it was super cool. It's got a hook. At some point, I'm going to have to hang this on the wall but it's very cool. It's got some nice representation from the card game. Like, you got both the Agumons, Guiomon, Shoutmon, Vmon, and Agunimon. I really do enjoy it. It's a nice thing. Like, could there be more representation than just red? Sure. I suppose Vmon is blue, but for the most part, they put all their main characters on there from the different series. But yeah, I think it's super cool. Definitely love to see it. Pretty awesome, kind of like Shadowbox. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to it, which I think is like the bare minimum you should have for a Shadowbox. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this, because I was super hyped to pick this up. So before we end out, we got this one promo pack to open. There's 6 card types. They don't list them anymore, which is unfortunate. I wish they did, just so that we could read them over and figure out which one I would want the most. I think there was Shumon on the cover, so I wouldn't mind getting him, because he's a crazy little guy. Like, I just like his design. And we got Arisa Konoski. She's a 3-play cost. On play, you may play 1 Shumon from your hand without paying the cost. Okay, we got something related to the one I wanted. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with a puppet trait, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Security, play this card without paying the cost. I think it's going to go good in a Shumon deck, which I did pick up the starters for. We're going to have to wait until after the next boxes to look at them, because I want to get through those first, but we will take a look at the starter decks. But yeah, I think that she'd make a good addition to that. Also, I'm just noticing she's got an Agumon pin right there. That's neat. I don't know anything about this series, so I don't know who she is or anything like that, or what the plot is, but yeah, I'm happy to get this card. With that, we've reached the end of another video. As always, if you guys have ideas for any future videos, leave it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a good old thumbs up, hit that like button. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. We upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And as always, until then, I will see you next time.